Good morning, children. Today our topic is sex determination. The development of an organism into male or female is called sex determination. Sex is determined by sex chromosomes, environment factors, hormones, metabolism, and parasites. In most of the animals, a pair of chromosomes is responsible for the determination of the sex. These two chromosomes are known as sex chromosomes and they are also called as the allosomes. Henking scientists discovered the X body in squash bug, whereas Stevens and Wilson were first identified the Y chromosomes as a sex-determining chromosome in the mealworm. If the two sex chromosomes are similar, like XX, then the individual is known as the homogametic. The gametes produced from this individual are similar. If the two sex chromosomes are different, like XY, or it contains only one sex chromosome like X, then the individual is known as heterogametic. Okay, gametes produced from this heterogametic individual are different. Now, first one is the heterogametic sex determination. It is proposed by scientist Correns. Heterogametic sex refers to the sex of the species in which the sex chromosomes are not similar. For example, in dioecious diplodic organisms, the following two types of sex chromosomal determination of sex have been recognized. One is a male heterogamety, second one is a female heterogamety. Okay. Let us see the male heterogamety. In this type of sex chromosomal determination of sex, the female sex has two sex chromosomes. They are the X chromosomes, while the male sex has only one X chromosome. Because male lacks a X chromosome, therefore during gametogenesis it produces two types of gametes. 50% of gametes carry the only one X chromosome, while the rest 50% gametes lack without X chromosome. Such a sex which produces two different types of gametes in terms of sex chromosomes is known as a heterogametic sex. The female sex, because produces a similar type of gametes, it is known as a homogametic sex. The heterogametic males may be classified into two types. They are XXXY type, XXXO type. Let us say XXXY type. It is also known as a Legius type. This type of sex determination was studied in the milkweed bug Legius by Wilson. In human beings and some insects, both female and males have the same number of chromosomes. Females are homogametic with XX chromosomes. They produce a similar ova having one X chromosome each. Whereas males are heterogametic with both type of chromosomes, X and Y chromosomes. They produce two kinds of sperms, one of them with X chromosome and other of with Y chromosome. So, the sex of offspring depends always on the fertilizing sperm. If egg is fertilized by a sperm containing the X, produces the female. But the egg is fertilized by containing the sperm with the Y chromosome, a male is produced. See here, the female with XX chromosomes, whereas the male are the XY chromosomes. If this ova is containing the X chromosome, if it is fertilized with the sperm containing the X chromosome, then the females are produced. And then the ova with X is a chromosome. If it is fertilized by the male gamete containing the Y chromosome, then the males are produced. Next type is XXO type. It is also known as a proteinor type. In some insects such as bugs, grasshoppers and cockroaches, females are with two chromosomes while the males having only one chromosome, that is X. The presence of an unpaired X chromosomes determines the male sex. The male lacking in one X chromosome produces two types of sperms, half with X chromosomes, half without X chromosomes. See here, half with X chromosomes, half without X chromosomes. So here, the sex of the offspring depends upon the sperm that fertilizes the EX. So here, same clear. The X chromosome, the ovum with the X chromosome. If it is fertilized with the sperm containing the X chromosome, the males are produced. And then if the X chromosome of ova, it is fertilized by without that X chromosome, there are the females. Okay. Next is a female heterogamety. So in this type of sex chromosomal determination of sex, the male sex possesses two X chromosomes, the female sex either consists of a single X chromosome or one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. The female sex produces two types of eggs, half with X chromosome and half without X chromosome. To avoid confusion with that of XX XO type and XX XY types of sex determining mechanism, instead of the X and Y alphabets, scientists is using here Z and W alphabets are generally used respectively. Female heterogamy is of two types, ZZ ZW, that means XX XY type, and ZZ ZO type, that means XX XO type. Let us see ZZ ZW type. In birds, reptiles, some fishes, females are heterogametic with ZW chromosomes and males are homogametic with ZZ chromosomes, that is XX chromosomes. All sperms are similar with sex chromosomes Z. Ova are of two types, half with ova with the sex chromosomes Z and half other with the sex chromosome W. So the sex of the offspring depends on the fertilizing ova. The Z bearing X produces the males, but the W bearing X produces the females. So here if you check this table, you can understand here clearly. And the next one is ZZ ZO type, that means XX XY type. In moths and some butterflies, females are the heterogametic with one Z chromosome and male is homogametic with two Z chromosomes, that means two XX chromosomes. Females produces two kinds of ova, half with Z chromosomes and other half without no sex chromosomes at all. So males produces similar type of sperms. The sex of the offspring depends on the type of the ovum that is fertilized. So this is a clear table to understand ZZ ZO type. Okay. Next one here, sex determination in man. So here in man, the sex is determined by three factors. They are chromosomes, body, hormones. Sex determination by the chromosomes. Here, the sex determination in man is XXY type. Man has 23 pairs of the chromosomes. Of these, 22 pairs are autosomes, AA, and one pair is allosomes, sex chromosomes. So autosomes are same in male and females. But the female has two X chromosomes and the male has a one X and Y chromosomes in the, what is that, allosomes. So the female is always homogametic and it produces only one type of X, all carrying one X chromosome. Whereas the male is heterogametic and it produces two types of gametes. One type of sperm carries one X chromosome and other type of sperm carries one Y chromosome. This in human beings. In human beings, the sex is determined by the sperms. When sperm carrying the X chromosome fuses with egg and resulting baby is female. When a sperm carrying Y chromosome fuses with egg, the resulting baby is male. Thus, the father determines the sex of the baby. So here, what I am explaining here, sex determination in man, first of all by the chromosomes. That means we are explaining that sex determination by chromosomes with the XXY type. That's it. Okay. Next one is sex determination by bar body. What is the bar body here? A darkly strained inactivated X chromosome is attached to the inner surface of the nuclear membrane. If it is a nucleus, then inside the nuclear membrane like this. This is a nucleus. Okay, always. Okay. Now here, what happens is nuclear membrane. Inner side of the nuclear membrane, a darkly stained one body is present containing the X chromosome that is known as a bar body. This bar body was described by scientists known as a ML bar. The sex is identified by the presence or absence of the bar body. If the number of bar body is always one less than the expected number of X chromosomes. So if two X chromosomes are present, then you have to minus one bar body. Then there is only one bar body is present. See, the normal females have two X chromosomes. So the number of bar body is 2 minus 1. 2 is the XX chromosomes and you have to minus one bar body. So you will get only one bar body. You have to calculate the bar body presence inside the nuclear membrane inside like this way. And then the normal males have only one X chromosome. So there is no bar body. Only X chromosome, one is present. So if we minus only one bar body is present, then if you minus from that X chromosome, the bar bodies are absent in the males. So a woman with the Turner syndrome has only one bar body, and the males with the Klinefelter syndromes have one bar body. You have to calculate, but it is not at all proved scientifically. Then the sex determination by hormones. It is usual in man, sex is regulated by the hormones. When the testes of the male are removed before puberty, female characters develop. Okay, this is about the sex determination in man.